EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to one of our favorite spots, venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Washington Commanders and the Chicago Bears. A run here for the rookie. It's Brian Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Second down and a run by Robinson. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. Executed it to perfection. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Play action. Now Wentz. It's Rodgers here with a grab. And he's brought to...
Would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Sly able to put this one through.
So shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
Oh, Montgomery just unable to twist free.
Pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it.
Straight year. Now he gets to work with Carson Wentz in Washington and may be the best receiver Wentz has had to throw to in his entire 7-year career. That connection yields a first down with that throw. And you're scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Wentz. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. De'Ami Brown, a 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. A nice connection there, finding his target, and that'll put 6 up on the board.
Just like they drew it up in their playbook and reiterated on the sidelines, right? Perfect route, a good throw, and the defense, they had no answer for that right there.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
Credit him on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen. And they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Got his target, Samuel. And able to... The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Wentz. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards.
Just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short.
First place, get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They snap it to Fields. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. They begin the drive with Robinson.
Interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz, and he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack.
Age 31, which put him over 100 for his career, and he finished 2nd in the NFL.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And good vision there as he's across midfield. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Fly on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays. Oh, this hurts.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time. William Jackson with a pick. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Commanders continue to pull away here in this first half.
Boy, that route is really tough to cover because if they're running it correctly, you think it's really going to be a slam.
Yeah, well, we talk all the time about how it's tough to execute offensively, but you're saying, don't forget, it's tough to cover for the defense, too.
Yeah, the number one thing that you're taught is to not get caught in
play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open. Think stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch.
Concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Now Wentz. Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. From the 22, Wentz. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get this to the 23, but Wentz to the sideline on 4th down. Joey Sly is out there now for the Washington field goal. This is a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. Sly able to put this one through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. And 6 DBs on the field for Washington on 3rd down. Fields now to throw. That's complete to Mooney. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Now it's Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they're going to have another first.
Doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete there to St. Brown.
Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
On 2nd and goal, Fields. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still
A bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will cut the
Football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. That's out wide here for Robinson.
To get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling, held it to an okay gain.
Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And they will score a pick-6 for a Bears touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick-6 today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
Fields trying to throw for it. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. They almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing now is Wentz. And he finds McLaurin.
And he only leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Wentz now on 1st down. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And hold on. Washington on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw, it's Wentz. Flush to his right. Now we get it. Wentz to the sideline on 4th down. Joey Sly is out there now for the Washington field goal. This to make it a 3-score game late. Sly able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. But the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch how that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 1st down, Fields. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And down inside.
There'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Robinson with another carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. 28 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. That run going to put him over 100 yards now for the ball game as well.
Yeah, he's really had his way so far, and that's just more of the same right here. All he needs, just a little crease, and off he goes.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will bump the lead up to 26. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the give, here's Robinson. And he works his way free all the way down to there.
Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Washington. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Commanders start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they wanted to throw the ball. Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. And they get him down, but not before he...
After catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. He'll get that underneath to Herbert.
And hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Eluding the pressure right. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage.
But the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and the big yardage all night long.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.